shot. Sit down. Stand up. Pass out. Wake up. Fade it. Fade it.
The fan base is legendary. It's arguably one of the loudest arenas in the country. What was that first moment like when you stepped on the floor?
Oh, it was crazy. Just the nerves running through my body. I just had chill bumps. I was ready to get the first couple minutes over so I can get the nervousness out of my system. It was crazy.
Do you ever think back to the times when you were in grade 6 and you were on a team that wasn't starting?
Yeah, I think I was always good enough to start in that team, but there's a lot of the kids' sons on the team and people that have been there in that program for a while, and being the new person on the team, I didn't really get to play as much.
Was that a point of motivation for you that early?
It was, but I kind of just jumped off the team and went to a different team, but it was still motivation.
We brought Andrew in here to play with our senior team when he was in grade 6, and he got into a couple of drills and went up and bodied one of our grade 13s and finished a layup. And we were all kind of looking, as a coaching staff, we were looking at each other and saying, holy smokes, this grade 6 kid is coming here and he's fitting right in. It doesn't even seem like he's a little bit off. That was a moment that sticks out in my mind as something like, wow, this kid has the potential to be special, because he just shrugged it off too. It wasn't even like a great play for him, it was just a play.
I was on the Nike campus in Beaverton, and one of the senior global guys at Nike said, you know, you've got the best 11-year-old in the world. And I said, who's that? And there were a couple guys I was thinking, and of course it was Andrew. And I mean, Nike was tracking him from that point.
When Andrew was 12, I took him to Florida State's camp. He was playing against the college players, playing against some pros, and you know, they played well. You know, that's when my eyes opened. But Andrew was 12, and he looked like he was a college player. He's been in the limelight since, you know, I give him a grade 9, he won the Canadian Championship. So, you know, he understands the camera's gonna follow him, the hoopla, the hype, but he's very comfortable to walk his own walk.
It's gonna happen to someone. So, you know, my thought is, you know, why not one of ours? And I think if there is someone that can handle that, it's Andrew.
Before he played a college game, they're comparing him to the Kansas greats, and he's on magazines.
I think you always get concerned for an athlete when you see this type of expectation being heaped on his shoulders. It's definitely something that gives you pause.
He doesn't really express how he feels about it. You know, he's 18, you know, he's not really into all that gossip and Twitter. He doesn't really tweet. I tweet more than he tweets, and I'm the older brother.
The family that he has with their experiences in the spotlight, if there was ever a kid that was going to be prepared, if it's possible to be prepared for something like this, Andrew would be the kid.
I don't know a lot of kids his age and his position that could have handled it better than he did.
I'm going to put Kansas down here. I think Wiggins stepped up for many of the games when Embiid was out.
What's it like for you to turn on ESPN and see you be part of the conversation?
Just shows that I'm doing something good, you know, because when they're not talking about you, then, you know, you're something to worry about. So I just think that's a blessing that God has blessed me with the opportunity to play at a big stage and give people the opportunity to tell me what I'm doing wrong or tell me what I'm doing right, and just give me guidance throughout the whole course.
I think in terms of how he's weathered it, I think you just look at the numbers. You know, he's 16 and 6 rebounds. He's got probably 4 NBA players on his team, but yet he still rises above.
Just old time, killing we are here with run to get your money back for another day, in another way, the man them not take the ray, we are murderer, street killer.
Is it tough assimilating with your teammates when you have so much other great talent on the floor?
Not really. We all get shots, you know, just determines whether you want to shoot the ball or not. Sometimes I prefer to pass to the open teammate.
He makes everything look so easy. He's so languid and so fluid in the way he moves on the court. My sense of Andrew has been that that's how he's moved through life and how he will move through life. And And that's a wonderful thing in this time frame.
As a freshman, you know, he has high expectations, a lot of haters, stuff like that. But I mean, you can't really fuel into all that stuff.
I just let people have their opinions and what they're thinking about me. Whatever they gotta say, they can say it. You know, I'm just trying to play my game, you know, be who I am.
I honestly don't think the NBA executives, I don't think that they're concerned with everything that they read. I think that they look at the numbers, you know, and the potential.
Is a moment like bringing the 6th national championship back to Lawrence, is that something that you actively think about?
I think that's something that the whole team thinks about. You know, we're young, we're hungry, we want it just as much as anybody else.
Do you imagine yourself in that montage when they're playing One Shining Moment?
Yeah, I do. I do. That's something I could picture myself in.
How is it, if at all, different to you imagine yourself walking up as the first overall pick and shaking the commissioner's hand?
Yeah, that's something I dream about. Just making it to the big stage is something I dream about.
Stand up, pass out, wake up, fade it.